The legal consequences have been a nightmare. My lawyer contacted me the day after the gym incident to inform me that Mike had filed assault charges against me. I described how Mike broke the restraining order and provoked me. My lawyer groaned and said we'd fight it, but it might be a tough struggle because I threw the first punch. We are in the process of filing charges against Mike for breaking the restraining order. My lawyer believes that this will strengthen our case, but nothing is assured. I've had to give police statements, show them my facial and knuckle injuries, and explain why I was defending myself against my own brother. The entire process is humiliating. To make matters worse, Mike and I have been permanently barred from the gym. While I don't blame them, it's terrible because the gym was one of the only locations where I could express my anger in a healthy manner. My cousin Amy, with whom I've always been close, called me lately. She's been under a lot of pressure from her family to support me, but she's standing firm. She explained what had been going on behind the scenes. Apparently, my parents have been telling everyone that I'm having a mental breakdown. They claim that Sarah and Mike's relationship began after Sarah and I split up, and that I'm simply envious and unwilling to move on. According to Amy, the majority of the family is suspicious, but some are buying into the story. It's infuriating to know they're spreading lies about me while I'm still trying to recuperate. Work has been difficult, to say the least. After the event with my mother generating a disturbance in the lobby and the argument with Mike becoming viral on local social media, I can see my coworkers are nervous around me. Earlier this week, my manager summoned me to his office. He began by saying he regarded me as an employee and recognized that I was going through a difficult time. Then he dropped the bombshell. He proposed that I take a leave of absence until things settled down. He referred to it as a personal sabbatical, paid, of course, but it was evident that the decision had been taken. I wanted to fight, tell him that work was the only thing keeping me sane right now, but I knew it would be fruitless. I agreed, thanked him for his understanding, and began to pack up my office. As I was leaving, I overheard two coworkers whispering about how my brother got my fiancée pregnant. I slammed my office door louder than required as I walked out, taking some tiny joy in seeing them jump. I would be lying if I said none of this bothered me. I've begun taking long trips at night just to get out of my flat. Sometimes I find myself parked outside my old house, the one I shared with Sarah, wondering how my life became so messed up. In the midst of all this commotion, I found comfort from an unexpected source. Sarah's younger sister Emma. She messaged me on social media, apologizing for her sister's actions and offering her support. At first, I was skeptical. What if it was all a trick? But after speaking with her, I understood she was equally outraged by Sarah's acts as I was. Emma has kept me informed about Sarah and Mike's lives. They appear to have moved in together, living as if they did not wreck several lives in order to be together. Emma claims Sarah is attempting to portray herself as the victim, crying to anybody who will listen about how she never meant to hurt anyone, and that she and Mike are soulmates who found each other against all odds. It makes me sick to my stomach, but I appreciate Emma keeping me updated. After all, information is power, even if it is knowledge that I would rather not have. The social media impact has been a nightmare. I've always been a quiet person, but this event has thrust me into an unwelcome limelight. Someone, most likely one of Mike's friends, posted about our feud on a local Facebook page. The post did not identify our names, but it recounted the situation in enough detail that anyone who knows us might figure it out. The comment section became a battleground. Some individuals defended me, claiming Mike received what he deserved. Others classified me as unstable and said I ought to be locked away. I made a terrible mistake by reading some of the comments one night after too many beers. I threw my phone across the room so forcefully that the screen cracked. Since then, I've deleted the majority of my social media profiles. I can't handle the continuous notifications and messages from people I haven't spoken to in years, all of whom suddenly want to know the juicy details of my personal life.